Yep, I agree. Another cold shower from a rival. Peter Cunio, appointed CEO just a couple of months ago, is already gone, and the board's given the reins to one of a rival's executives, Igor Torgov. Let's discuss what this means for the company and what we can expect in March when the company plans to announce its 2022 results. Stay tuned. Now, I've been following Arrival closely from day one, and in my previous episode on this channel, I talked about my expectations for Peter Cunio. It was clear back then that Peter wouldn't stay for long, and he was appointed to help the company with some strategic decisions and choices. Still, I was hoping the company would hire an automotive veteran to help it get through the electric vehicle localization and certification and start the production cycle in the United States. As we can see now, this didn't happen. Igor Torgov is a former tech and telecom executive, and he has very limited exposure to the traditional automotive world. Is that really going to help? But before digging deeper, can I just take a moment of your time and ask to hit this like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so? Great, thank you. And let's get back to the matter at hand. Igor Torgov had leadership positions at Atoll, Bitfury, Yota and Microsoft, and he said that he oversaw cost-cutting and turnaround programs in his previous career. Igor joined Arrival 2 years ago as an EVP of Digital. So, what kind of messages does this appointment send to Arrival's employees, customers and investors? First of all, lays off and cost reduction are big factors here. Arrival has about 200 million in cash on hand, so it needs to extend its runway to be able to start the production of its delivery van in the United States in 2024. Which is also subject to raising additional capital according to Arrival. To achieve that, Arrival will reduce its workforce by 50% to 800 people. And that's not all. It's also going to review all ongoing programs not strictly tied to the delivery van commercial launch objectives. I was personally hoping the secret aviation project JET would have been put on the back burner by now, but apparently it was able to survive under Denis Sverdlov's protection. I am guessing this is going to change now, but perhaps some other initiatives in Europe will shut down too. Secondly, Igor's profile and background tell us that digital is likely to be an area that will be prioritized even further. Many of the new EV makers like being seen as tech companies by investors as opposed to traditional OEMs who are struggling to make single-digit margins. I totally get that, but there are not that many success stories out there. There is Tesla for sure, but let me know if you can think of any other examples. I cannot off the top of my head. Arrival has already come up with a number of innovative concepts such as fully automated microfactories, but now the question has to be how can it deliver on its promises and start manufacturing safe, reliable and affordable delivery vans in the United States. I'm glad to see that Arrival is focusing on the US market to help it benefit from the Inflation Reduction Act and other incentives. It's a great idea, but in addition to these changes, I would personally want to hear about a more robust commitment from Arrival that the company is getting its hands dirty in Charlotte, where they have a manufacturing footprint now. Is the global HQ moving to the US from London along with the new CEO? Is the company going to hire experienced manufacturing executives and engineers? Is it going to partner with companies like Magna to streamline sourcing, supply chain and manufacturing operations? I personally like the direction the partnership between Fisker and Magna is going. Having an experienced complete vehicle manufacturing player in the same boat should definitely help. These questions unfortunately don't have an answer yet, but I believe this is why Igor's appointment has happened 1 month in advance of the full year 2022 business update, which is planned by Arrival for March 9th. This business update will be critical for Arrival as its stock is trading below $1 at Nasdaq. Staying for much longer below $1 will increase the risks of delisting, which is the last thing you want while raising additional capital. Essentially, the new CEO has 1 month now to come up with a clear strategy and start making the right decisions for a rival to stay in the game. This should focus on pushing those delivery vans through the manufacturing plant gate in North Carolina in 2024. It's undeniably going to be a very tough and demanding job for Igor Torgov. So I wish Igor and the rival the best of luck and hope to see their products in the United States too. Let me know your expectations from a rival too. And don't forget, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you found this episode useful. I'll see you soon.